Good evening, board members, district administrators, parents, and community members. My name is Stephen Graziano. I'm Director of Arts and Business Education for our school district. And tonight, I'm so happy and proud to have this short performance for you. The National Association for Music Education has officially designated March for the observance of National Music in Our Schools Month, the time of year when music education becomes the focus of schools across the nation. The National Association for Music Education is an opportunity for music teachers to bring their music programs to the attention of the school and the community, and to display the benefits that school music brings to students of all ages. This evening, we are fortunate to enjoy a performance by our MTPS students, a sampling of our MTPS students. There'd be 9,000 if we had everyone here, this great district that we have. These students collaborated under the direction of Ms. Monica Alexander to celebrate, and there she is. This was to celebrate Music in Our Schools Month. The band's performance is an example of our district's commitment to providing a comprehensive music education program for our students. I personally want to thank Mrs. Alexander, our band director of Bayshore Middle School, Avi Lavender, Mrs. Avi Lavender, band director of Nut Swamp, Harmony, and Fairview Elementary Schools, and Mrs. Donna Strobel, Dr. Donna Strobel, Bayshore Middle School teacher. A wide variety of talent, not only with our students, but some of our faculty members that we have here in our district. So our musical selection this evening would be West Side Blues, Middletown Blues, by Steve Hummel. And at this juncture, I would also like to bring up Mrs. Alexander to say a few words. And I also thank you students for your commitment, for being here, practicing, and coming here tonight to bring this performance to our board members, administrators, and community. Thank you, and have a wonderful performance.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm very, very excited about this. When we were shut down during the pandemic, I kept having visions of what we were going to do for our Music in Our Schools Month. If I had had my way, I would have had elephants and balloons, and I mean, you have no idea, but they talked me off the ledge, and we have a wonderful, wonderful result. So thank you for coming out to listening to our brief but brilliant celebration of Music in Our Schools Month. The Middletown students and staff you see on the stage have never practiced together. They've committed to play for this event, practiced at home, and we put this together. So Charlie Parker, Miles Davis, all of these local jamming musicians, these guys are getting a taste of what it's like just to show up, which also reinforces that music is truly literacy. They got music in the email, and then they showed up, and we're gonna make the magic happen. Let's give them a round of applause. We have students ranging all the way from 4th grade all the way to my high schoolers. I love the fact that we have students from all over Middletown, and it's just not from one particular place. And just to talk a little bit about the benefits and assets of music, I'd like to introduce Paige Payton.
Music, specifically singing, has existed in American classrooms before the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and was adapted into a public school curriculum as its own subject for the first time in Boston, Massachusetts in 1838, establishing that music education is intrinsically valuable.
Aaron Chang.
Since then, we've learned that day-old infants breathe differently depending on whether they are listening to Mozart or Stravinsky, and that babies will listen calmly to a lullaby for twice as long as baby talk or adult speech. On the surface, tapping, clapping, and dancing in grade school students is seen as child's play, but it is actually developing fine and gross motor control.
Brianna Deluski.
These actions build important connections across the many regions of the brain needed to carry out the complex actions and interactions humans require in order to thrive. Additionally, creating and responding to music also allows us to express complex emotions that create an intimacy of shared experiences with the audience and foster resilience among the performers.
Our last student speaker, Eric Toland.
Through these activities, we learn to take risks, make mistakes, and recover, bringing us back to the fact that music is an area of study that is worthy of meaningful support in our public schools. Studying music breaks with all the ideas of modern society, which focuses on productivity and immediacy, reinforcing the concept that authentic fulfillment and gratification require time, discipline, and commitment.
That authentic fulfillment and gratification require time, discipline, and great commitment. Yes, it does. I've been playing my trumpet for like a million years, and a local musician just tapped me to go play with the band, and I have practiced more than ever before. I'm going to have this microphone in my bell, and it is intimidating, but we will go forward and make some music. And speaking of making some music, it's now time for our performance. It was called West Side Blues, and our Leonardo kids wanted to call it Wet Side Blues, and I'm like, but it's a Middletown event, so we went with MTPS Blues, featuring our soloist Frank DeBerry and Eric Toland. Thank you.
And also, before we begin, I also want to pay homage to Mrs. Maura Domashinsky, who is here. I apologize, I missed that. One of our other great instrumental music teachers here in Middletown. Thank you all. Enjoy the show.
1, 2, 3.